Playback. When we're ready to review our recorded footage, I'm going to go back to Control Panel. I'm going to open a Playback tab. It's going to open a tab for us at the top. Now we're in our Playback area. We're going to have a very similar left column here that contains our systems and cameras we have available. Now, as soon as you select the camera in question, it's going to show us how many days of footage we have available from that particular camera. You can also roll this back to see how many previous days of the last month we have. So this is going back to the 16th. Now you're going to have a color marker for each day that there's recorded footage. This is also a good idea on how long your system is recording. Once we've selected our camera, we have to define the date, otherwise it will default to today's date. So at any time, you may be looking at 3 clicks here, camera, tell it the day, and then search. As soon as you've done that, it's going to query the camera for that footage on the day you selected. We're going to get an image up top here. We're also going to get a timeline at the bottom that's going to indicate what was recorded under what's called normal playback, or full-time record, no motion detected, or the red markers where there was motion detected. At any time, you can click on this timeline to get to that particular time. We're also going to get a list representation of what you're seeing down here on the bottom. So if you've got a particular time you're looking for and you know what time it happened, you can just scroll to that point in time and play. It's going to jump you right to that clip. Otherwise, if you're looking for a particular time at the bottom here, it can be a little tough to click with a 24-hour segment here. So we've got an inch equals a few hours here. Say we want to get further in, we're going to select our time. And over here on the far right, we're going to get an expand and contract timeline. So I'm going to click that a few times. Notice that our time range is stretched out a little bit. That's going to make it easier for us to click particular times in our timeline. You can also do the contract here, back how it was. We're also going to be able to full screen this. So we've got our similar grid division that we get on live view on the bottom left. I'm only doing one camera in particular here, so I'm just going to full screen this. We get our transport controls down here at the bottom, which you're probably familiar with. Pause, play, we've got a stop, a frame forward, and a frame backwards. We can also close all of our windows here at any time. Once this has happened, you're going to have to select your camera again, date, search to bring it back in. I've also got a snapshot all. If you have multiple cameras on screen, you'd like to get an image from all of them. I'd also like to discuss this synchronous and asynchronous playback. So what this is regarding is if you selected multiple cameras, and we want to pull that video in, this asynchronous allows them to be queued at different times. So right now, they're all pulling in at the same time. Asynchronous would allow you to select one, scrub it back and forth without affecting the others. For now, we're going to do synchronous, so that if we've selected our cameras and our date, and we've pulled that in, when the arrows are facing the same direction, if we scrub our footage, it's going to affect all available cameras. So this will keep them synced as you scrub through your footage. Okay. A couple other things to discuss here. Once we've got our camera on screen, we're going to get a similar bar to what we get on our live view. So we're going to have a snapshot option. It's going to take an image snapshot. We've got our digital zoom. When selected, we can click and drag. Bump that up. Clicking again will return you to your main view. We've got a start clipping tool. What this is going to do is if you click the scissors, it's going to begin recording to your computer whatever you've selected as the beginning and the end point as you watch it. So right here, if we see somebody walking through, we can start clipping, let the event happen, and when the event's over, we click the scissors again. Once this has happened, it's going to prompt you to confirm your times that you've marked. So it's going to tell you the camera that you selected, time where you click the scissors, and the end time you click the scissors. Once we hit OK, this is going to store this to our computer, and it's going to create a downloading task for us. If you click into the download task, it'll show you the progress. We've got a completed clip here. We can play it right from here. We can delete it from our queue or open the folder that it exported to directly. Here's our clip.